If anyone knows the pressure players will be under heading into the grand final this weekend, it's Shane Woewodin. The Brownlow medalist played in Melbourne's last grand final appearance back in 2000. Unfortunately, from his perspective, it was won by the Bombers. He's also a member of the ABC Grandstand team and he joins us now live from Perth. How good's this game going to be? Two of the best midfields all year going head-to-head in the grand final.
Yeah, thanks, Tony, for having me. Very exciting here in Western Australia. Very privileged to have a grand final in our state, a very proud footy state, and let's hoping for a great contest with two very good football teams going head-to-head and going to war and for 2 hours of work for the ultimate.
Yeah, you were lucky enough to play in a couple of grand finals, didn't quite get to taste the ultimate success, but take us in to the mind of the players now.
Certainly, you have to embrace it, enjoy it, and the moments for what it is and what comes. General preparation, individual preparation, how you would do normally. You've got to take the week as a normal week. The game's not a normal game. It's a grand final. It's what we play for. So the boys will be just embracing that, I would imagine, right now, and just going through their final preparations. A little bit of excitement. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get to a couple, climb the summit, just wasn't able to put the flag in the ground.
Obviously, a bit of a blip in the Bulldogs' form just before the finals, and I think we all got recency bias and a few people wrote them off, but, geez, if anyone can beat the Ds who have been flying, it's this dog side, isn't it? It
certainly is. There's a little bit of 2016 about this one, isn't it? With the run they've had, they've come from the bottom half of the eight, played some exciting footy, a really close one against Brisbane, put Port Adelaide to the sword. So they've thoroughly deserved to get this opportunity against the Ds who played less footy, but played an unbelievable brand. We know how both these teams are very good at the contest, which is what finals is all about. So they've just got to do it for 2 more hours.
Where do you see this one won and lost? Do you see it in the midfield or do you see it at either end of the ground?
Oh, certainly most games do start in the engine room, don't they? They're both evenly poised and matched in that area of the ground. We know the form max score, and that'll be a really important duel with Steph Martin. I think Steph Martin plays a pivotal role this weekend with what he can do and how he sort of negates Max Gawn's influence. So that'll be a really important contest. Midfields are heavily matched. There's probably the Dogs midfield bats a bit deeper in terms of numbers, but the quality of what Melbourne have in there and how they can influence the game is critical.
I absolutely cannot wait, and I cannot let a 200-game Brownlow medalist go without getting him to not sit on the fence and give us a tip, a margin and a normie.
Yeah, I won't sit on the fence with this one. We weren't able to do it 21 years ago, so I'll tip the Ds. I think it's our time, or hopefully it's our time, and this playing group can finally win one for us. So the D's by 17, and I'm going to go Clayton Oliver for the Norm Smith.